They say that only the good die young. Unfortunately, that saying seems like an afterthought in the case of Equatorial Guinea, the second smallest country in mainland Africa. You see, when Equatorial Guinea got its independence from Spain back in 1968, it was supposed to be a joyous occasion. It was to be a new dawn for this small Central African state, a chance to chart its future course and hopefully develop into a thriving modern democracy. But things didn't really turn out that way. Instead, what followed was one of the darkest chapters in post-colonial African history. Francisco Macías Nguema, the man who presided over this sad turn of events, was born on March 12, 1924, in the town of Ebebe in Spanish Equatorial Guinea. During his younger days, Macías worked as a clerk for the Spanish colonial administration, and while working there he began nursing his hatred for the Spanish colonial oppressors. As a result, when World War II broke out, Macías actually joined the Spanish Republican Army to fight against the fascist dictator Francisco Franco. After the war, he continued to work in the colonial administration, all the while scheming and plotting about how he would run the country once independence was achieved. Eventually, his opportunity came. In 1968, Equatorial Guinea got its independence, and as one of the top officials of the newly formed government, Macías found himself in the perfect position to seize power for himself. However, before we continue, make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And let's jump right into it. So, just as he had done during the colonial era, Macías turned on his former allies, purging them from government positions and replacing them with his own loyalists. He then went ahead to dissolve all opposition parties, effectively making himself the country's first president and dictator. To solidify his hold on power, he changed the constitution, which had been patterned after the Spanish model, so it would reflect his personalist ideology. This change made him president for life. After that, Macías started to use his powers to enrich himself and his family. He lavished government contracts on family members and friends, and he even went ahead to appoint his wife and children to key government positions. He also started to persecute anyone who opposed him or simply disagreed with him. His secret police hunted down his opponents, many of whom fled to neighboring Cameroon and Nigeria. Macías wasn't satisfied with just silencing his opponents, though. He wanted to totally destroy the fabric of the nation. To achieve this goal, he closed down schools and universities, banned private education, and even went ahead to declare himself the nation's sole professor. To further cement his hold on the country, he started a personality cult, which was enforced through propaganda and public appearances. According to scholars, it was during these public appearances that Macías exhibited truly bizarre behavior. For example, in one speech he told thousands of cheering crowds, and I quote, "Don't think that I am a man. I am your God. I am the father of Equatorial Guinea." And just to give you an idea of how deranged this guy was, here's another quote. "When they come to take me to heaven, they will have to break the doors of the airplane because I am the only authority. Do you hear me? I am the only authority." It is no surprise, then, that Equatorial Guinea became one of the most repressive countries in the world. Under Macías' regime, people could not travel freely, speak their minds, or even eat bushmeat without asking permission from the authorities. It is estimated that tens of thousands of people were killed during his regime, with many more imprisoned or tortured. But despite all the repression, Macías' regime was not able to last. On August 3, 1979, Macías was overthrown in a coup led by his own nephew, Teodoro Obiang Nguema Mbasogo. After his arrest, he was charged with genocide, embezzlement, and mass murder. He was found guilty on all counts and sentenced to death. On September 29, 1979, Macías was executed by a firing squad at the age of 55. So, what happened in Equatorial Guinea after Macías was ousted? Well, that's a story for another day. If you want to find out what happened next, then be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Don't forget to subscribe so you can catch our next video. We'll see you next time.